Hey guys, I'm Chesson. I chose a passage in Matthew chapter 12, verses 33 through 37. Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or make the tree bad and its fruit bad. For the tree is known by its fruit. You brood of vipers, how can you speak good when you are evil? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. The good person out of his good treasure brings forth good, and the evil person out of his evil treasure brings forth evil. I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. So in this passage, Jesus is speaking to the Pharisees because he had cast out a demon out of somebody who was mute, and they accused him of casting out the demon in the name of the devil. And the passage is pretty straightforward, I feel like, and easy to understand. In the verse 33, it says, if the tree is good, it produces good fruit, which makes sense. And if the tree is bad, it produces bad fruit. And in verse 34, Jesus calls the Pharisees hypocrites because they can't see that Jesus is who he says he is, who is the Son of God. And that is obviously why he's able to do these miracles. And they claim to be the religious know-it-alls, but their hearts are not in the right place. And the second part of verse 34 is one of my favorite parts because it just speaks, I feel like it speaks very clearly to me. And it is, for out of the abundance the heart speaks. And I feel like that just kind of is very applicable to today's world with social media and everything that's going on. You got whatever you're saying and putting out on Twitter or how you're interacting with people, that's kind of the attitude and the kind of where your heart is. And just with how much we're on camera and microphones everywhere, I think that's really important for me to remember is, people are listening, and, for out of the abundance of my heart, that's what's coming out. And so that's the main reason why I chose this passage, was for that verse specifically. In verse 35, I thought a really good takeaway is it talks about treasure, and out of the, treasure is the key word. And when I think of treasure is saved, it's stored up, it's very valuable. And out of that, you either bring forth good or you bring forth evil. And I think it's also worthy to note how long it kind of takes to store up treasure. It's not something that just happens. And so when it's talking about the good person, out of his good treasure brings forth good, he has been storing up that for a long time. So it's very easy for him to bring forth this good, along with the evil person as well. If you are constantly, doing the wrong things and in the wrong spot, it's very easy for you to just keep doing that. And I think that's also very worthy to note. And in verse 36, it's very clear we're going to be judged by our words. And in verse 37, it says we're either going to be justified by our words or condemned. And very straightforward passage. I think it's very applicable in today's society because of all of the different type of outlets we have to communicate. And so hopefully this helps you out.